สวัสดีครับ Good morning and welcome to the morning edition of NBT World Brief. I'm Surabhan Lautharanarit. Their Majesties the King and Queen presided over the Sattamawan or seventh-day merit-making ceremony in honor of Her Majesty Queen Sirikit, the Queen Mother, at the Dusit Mahaprasad Throne Hall in the Grand Palace. Yesterday evening, Their Majesties King Mahawachiralongkorn and Queen Suthida traveled from the Amphonsathan Residential Hall to the Dusit Mahaprasad Throne Hall to perform royal merit-making rites marking the seventh day since the passing of Her Majesty Queen Sirikit, the Queen Mother. Members of the royal family also accompanied Their Majesties on this occasion. Upon arrival, Their Majesties laid wreaths before the royal urn and lit candles and incense. The King and Queen then offered royal offerings and paid homage before presiding over a Buddhist chanting ceremony conducted by 30 monks. His Majesty also presented robes and offerings to the monks and listened to a sermon delivered by Somdet Phra Maha Veerawong of Wat Rachabopit Sathit Mahasimaram on the topic The Supreme Offering. Afterwards, Their Majesties pour ceremonial water to dedicate merit before paying their final respects to the royal urn and the principal Buddha image. Their Majesties later returned to the Amphonsathan Residential Hall following the ceremony. Prime Minister Anutin Chanvirakul met with South Korean President Lee Jae-myung in Gyeongju to push for stronger economic and cultural ties, while also calling for fair treatment of Thai workers and tourists. Prime Minister Anutin Chanvirakul met with South Korean President Lee Jae-myung for bilateral talks aimed at deepening Thailand-Korea relations during APEC 2025 in Korea. Mr. Anutin has proposed an ambitious trade target of $30 billion, identifying a free trade agreement as the key mechanism to achieve it. Thailand also reaffirmed its commitment to supporting South Korean investors, highlighting projects by Hyundai, Cosmax, and Kakao Bank, including plans to establish a virtual commercial bank and the first South Korean industrial estate in Thailand. The Prime Minister invited President Lee to pay an official visit to Thailand, noting that Gyeongju's rich heritage reminded him of Ayutthaya. He further praised South Korea's global success in K-pop and creative industries, noting their influence on Thai youth and language learning. The Prime Minister said he had instructed Thai agencies to study Korea's content industry ecosystem, with a focus on supporting startups and SMEs through training and funding. Before concluding, the Thai Premier raised two key humanitarian issues, asking South Korea to increase the quota for legal Thai workers and to address the growing number of Thai tourists being denied entry, which often causes financial losses and distress. He reaffirmed Thailand's support for South Korea's active role as an ASEAN dialogue partner and its coordination in ASEAN-ROK relations. The meeting underscored Thailand's goal to strengthen economic cooperation while ensuring its citizens are treated fairly abroad, as both nations mark a new chapter in their strategic partnership. The Fiscal Policy Office has revised its GDP growth target for 2025 from 2.2% to 2.4%, reflecting stronger economic prospects than previously expected. The revision comes amid support from government stimulus programs, including the Kola Krung Plus initiative, top-ups to state welfare cards, and accelerated public budget spending on training and seminars. Tax incentives to promote tourism and hotel upgrades have also contributed to the improved outlook. Exports, particularly to the United States and China, expanded in the third quarter, providing additional momentum to the economy. International tourist arrivals are projected to reach 33.5 million this year. Overall inflation is expected at negative 0.2% due to lower energy costs, including electricity and fuel, though authorities see no immediate risk of deflation. Government measures in the fourth quarter are anticipated to stimulate household spending further. In 2026, the economy is expected to slow to 2% as exports are adjusted to avoid U.S. tariffs. However, tourism recovery, rising consumer confidence, private consumption, and continued public investment are expected to support economic growth. The upward revision highlights Thailand's resilience and the positive impact of government policies on short-term economic performance. Thailand's spending during Loi Krathong festival is expected to reach 9.68 billion baht, more subdued this year as the nation observes a period of mourning for Her Majesty Queen Sirikit, the Queen Mother. The University of the Thai Chamber of Commerce forecasts that this year's festival atmosphere will be quieter but still faithful to tradition. Many activities will proceed as usual, though in a more respectful and moderate manner, similar to previous periods of national mourning. Thanawat Ponvichai, President and Chief Advisor of the university's Center for Economic and Business Forecasting, said festival spending is expected to fall by 6.5% from last year, the lowest level in 4 years.
ซึ่งจะสังเกตเห็นว่าบรรยากาศนี้สอดคล้องกับปี 2519 นะครับในวันที่นะครับรัชกาลที่ 9 เนี่ยนะครับเสด็จสู่สวรรคาลัยซึ่งก็จะเป็นบรรยากาศเดียวกันนะครับซึ่งก็เป็นวันลอยกระทงที่มีการลอยกระทงตามประเพณีที่เหมาะสมนะครับโครงสร้างจะเหมือนกันครับดังนั้นทำให้โครงสร้างของการใช้จ่ายในปีนี้เนี่ยนะครับที่อาจารย์วาทิตได้บอกเนี่ยก็จะเราประเมินว่าอยู่ที่ประมาณ 9,677 ล้านบาทถ้าเอาเลขกลมๆก็ครับ 9,700 ล้านบาทนะครับซึ่งก็จะเป็นมูลค่าของการใช้จ่ายที่ไม่ได้ถือว่าน้อยนะครับ
A survey of 1,300 people nationwide found that 66% plan to join Loi Krathong celebrations. 95% will do so in their home provinces, and about 38% intend to make merit or offer blessings in remembrance of the late Queen Mother. Spending will mainly go toward food, travel, and leisure, though people remain cautious. About 64% said they plan to manage their expenses carefully as prices remain high and many wish to keep celebrations modest. Overall, the festival is expected to remain lively yet respectful, balancing joy with remembrance during this special time. Bangkok says it's ready for the haze season with new measures targeting vehicle and industrial emissions. The governor expects cleaner air this year as the city steps up its anti-pollution campaign. Bangkok Governor Chhatchhat Sittipan said air quality in the capital should improve this haze season, which begins in December. Bangkok will see fewer days with PM 2.5 levels above the safety limit after being declared a pollution control zone. The governor was speaking at the launch of the Green List Plus campaign at the Ministry of Natural Resources and Environment. He said 10 key measures have been introduced, including a ban on six-wheel trucks across all 50 districts unless they are registered under the Green List program, which certifies low-emission vehicles. The city is also partnering with car makers to offer discounts for engine cleaning, aiming to involve 500,000 vehicles. The permissible smoke capacity for diesel engines has been tightened from 30 to 20%, with non-compliant vehicles banned from city roads. Industries are now required to install real-time pollutant monitoring systems, while Bangkok seeks cooperation from nearby provinces to reduce crop burning, a major haze contributor. The city is also preparing nearly 2,000 anti-dust rooms for young children and may reintroduce work-from-home policies to cut traffic. Governor Chhatchhat said residents can expect up to 15% fewer days of poor air quality this year, compared with 44 days last year. And that's all for our morning edition of NBT World Brief. Stay updated with the latest developments right here on NBT and NBT World. And you can simply scan the QR code on your screen to access our full coverage across all media platforms. Until next time, สวัสดีครับ